When looking at reviews for these products, for foundations and such, it's important for you guys to look at the application, because everyone's application will be different, from what tool they use to apply the makeup, to their skin type, to how much product they actually use. Family, it's your girl African Export from AfricanExportsBlog.com. I am going to be doing kind of an application initial review of the CoverGirl 3-in-1. This is the regular one. This is not the Queen collection, which is specifically designed for women of color. Some of you guys are probably looking at me thinking to yourself, now why is this extra Dutch chocolate woman even considering a foundation that's in the regular line? One, I saw Destiny Godly's video. Now, I don't think that we're the same complexion. However, I do know that throughout my face I have a couple of different skin tones. But the one thing that did attract me to it when I first saw it, when this first came out, I was like, wow, that's a deep shade in the regular CoverGirl line. And the other thing that I did like about what I saw in the bottle was that, forgive me, I'm in my room and Mr. Man is up in the bed. He must have forgot I was filming. Anyway, looking at it in the bottle was that it was not too red, it was not too orange. I've been looking and playing around in some of my other foundations that I have in my collection of foundations, which is shameful.
You know, I don't care how much you love makeup, some stuff is just overboard. You best be a professional if you got that much crap load makeup, but I digress.
It's a neutral shade, so I did like that. So I said, let me go ahead and try it. If it doesn't work, oh well, then maybe I'll try the Queen collection. So it's 3-in-1, which says all day flawless coverage, lasting power of a primer, coverage of a concealer, and blendability of a foundation all in one, and it's shine free. So I do like that. I like that. I've always considered myself to be a normal to dry, but as I age, for some reason my skin seems to be producing a lot more oil, so I think I'm more normal to oily. However, I do not have acne prone skin. I will be a grease monkey, yet my skin will look, let me zoom in, okay? I have hyperpigmentation around here. You can see it. I'm a little bit darker, but in the center of my face, what color is that, y'all? Somebody give me a quote. Let's get on into this foundation. You can see, bam, I might be very off, but let's see what it do. I'm gonna do a very light coverage, and I'm gonna use a dual fiber brush. I'm gonna use this, you know, dual fiber brush, which is going to give me a lighter application. As you see, it's dirty because I use it. We're not even gonna go into that. And I'm just going to lightly spray it with a, this is just like a hydrating mist, okay, just to kind of make it a little bit damp, and it helps move the product a little bit better for me. Now, my concern with this is not so much the color, because the color, I don't, you know, I'm not sure. But in this area that has the hyperpigmentation, I'm scared that it's going to cast a gray tone and it'll show through the foundation. But I'm showing y'all because I know there's going to be women who are my complexion, possibly even darker, who are going to try this. So let me be your canvas before you go ahead and waste your money. I don't know if it's not going to work or not. I don't know, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to do one pump. See what it looks like on my hand. It's not a bad color. It's not a bad color. And I'm just going to get a what it looks like in the mirror, meaning my viewfinder in the camera. It's a little light. It's a little like you didn't put on lotion this morning, moisturizer, whatever you use, okay? It's looking a little ashy, and some of that may be due to the fact that I have that hyperpigmentation that I can see is still showing through. When I first applied it, I was like, okay, the color doesn't look bad. like. It's not horrible because, mind you, I haven't added any color to my face with blush or bronzer or anything like that. So I finished the rest of my face, and you guys can see kind of what it's looking like. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but I can see it. I'm gonna try to bring the camera outside with me just so you can see what it looks like in daylight, which I think is one of the more accurate kind of ways, because at the end of the day, you're not putting on makeup if you're just sitting in the house. And if you are, then you might want to have the little talk with Jesus. He might make it right. If you think that there is a good color match for myself in the 3-in-1 CoverGirl Queen collection, please suggest it down below. I have not been able to find a Target that sells the shades, or at Walmart they have the shade but the top is all broke off or it's been used. You know how people do. Okay, so it's been 5 hours. I want to let you guys know I went to the mall. I was walking around. I was in Macy's, and you know in Macy's they have those mirrored, you know, pillars or whatever, so I kept checking myself out, and I noticed that it just looked a little different. It wasn't so ashy. Honestly, I got 2 compliments on my skin and how nice it looked, so obviously it wasn't too bad. But I got on this wife beater today, and maybe because I have such neck and chest exposed, it's more evident. But I just wanted to come in here and show you guys what it looks like 5 hours later. I really like the formula because it still keeps me relatively shine free, and I typically do not put a lot of product on my forehead anyway, so a lot of this is natural shine. But around my nose is where a lot of oil tends to build up, and a lot here on my chin, and usually by hour 4 you know, oil is really coming through, and I don't really have that with this. So I'm going to try to find a shade in the CoverGirl Queen, but I definitely want to give you guys this kind of follow-up and show you guys. It's good stuff. I really do like it. For 10 bucks, I found this at Target. I wasn't able to find the CoverGirl Queen, but I'm going to try to find a shade match in the CoverGirl Queen. Get off this camera, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you thumbs up the video for more makeup related videos from me, and I will talk to you guys on the next one. Bye. Hugs.